Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. I am Coach Regina, back with another week of wonderful videos on mind wellness tips. I want to thank everyone that's been following along with me over the last couple of weeks. I am learning still the technology of YouTube, and I believe that as I continue to grow, I'll be able to bring you guys more content, more interesting information and insight into my videos. So again, I am Coach Regina. I make mind wellness videos. These videos are for inspiration, informative, and impactful. And this is the day that we're going to talk about love. Now, what is love and what does love have to do with it? If you notice my meme, you remember the movie What's Love Got to Do with It with Ike and Tina Turner. I thought about this particular topic here recently because of everything that's happening in the media right now with the Chris Rock and Will Smith episode. I want to give you guys an opportunity to just learn a few things that I've come to learn, and I want to share with you guys just what that means to me. So according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, as human beings, we have an innate need to be loved. Things like acceptance and belonging are all a part of human behavior. It is what drives us. It's what gives us the ability to feel something, even at times when we really don't feel like we're being loved. So, love can make us do some crazy things. I'm pretty sure many of you can agree with me on that. As we've seen in the video where love, if you will, made Will Smith slap Chris Rock in his face as a means of his mandingo ability to show his love and expression for his relationship. So again, understanding that we have a hierarchy of need to feel loved, accepted, a sense of belonging, and appreciated. I want some of you guys to tell me in the comments, how do you express love? When I think of love, I think of growth. I think of the ability to understand my partner and my partner understanding me. I utilize the terminology growth because when you think of a flower, as it starts out small, but the more love and nourishment you give that flower, the more that flower has the ability to blossom and grow. Isn't that beautiful? When you think of loving someone, you think of what? As I mentioned, I think of a flower. I think of growth. I think of pouring into that person with the nourishment, acceptance, and a sense of belonging so that that person can feel the emotion of being loved by someone. Understanding that people are not always going to be lovable. There are going to be times when you're going to feel that this creature is not socially, you're going to feel that this person is not showing you intimacy, whether it's whatever the case may be. It could be something as simple as they don't have your focus, if you will. So whenever the human being that you are connected to receives love, in return, they're going to give love. What happens when you spoil that person and withhold your love for an individual? What happens then? People tend to become needy. They start to crave the need for that love more. They start to desire outward intimacy and affection from the world. Whenever you starve a person from the ability of not receiving that satisfaction from that hierarchy of need, when I mention love, if you will, it can also lead to feelings of loneliness, emotions such as depression, anxiety, overwhelming feelings of not belonging to someone. When you starve your individual, or again, that person that you're exchanging human connection with, when you starve that person from that need to feel love, you push that person to try to express it in other means. I want to get feedback on this, because what I'm learning is, whether it's your social life, your family relationships, community, your workplace, your friendships, or whatever the case may be, as human beings, there's going to come the past the desire to feel love. It's not a situation as to whether or not it's going to happen. It's actually when it's going to happen. People who have narcissistic behavior, even they have a desire to feel loved. Sometimes it's more than others. Drawing people into your circle, helping them to express love, it's something that takes courage. People have been hurt, abused, mistreated, and different aspects of, teaching moments in their life, if you will. I'm sorry. Learning how to practice validating your person, showing warmth and concern for that person's well-being or their desires, is a way of being mindful for the person that's in your life. Whether it's your children, like I stated earlier, in your workplace, whether it's in your family, whatever the case may be. It is important that we don't starve either of the group from that need to feel love. Being able to show love, as well as being able to desire love, are healthy traits. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's almost like our basic need for survival, like water, air, food, and shelter. When you meet the physical needs, you stay alive. You live. It's almost like the movie, you live, and you live to fight another day. When you give love to someone, that thing that companion, that affection, the security of appreciation, of just the idea of feeling valued, they live to fight another day. They're not seeking the outward means of what the world has to give them. You have played the part that you were destined to play in their lives, and vice versa. Being an emotional being, we all have our needs. We all have the moment where our needs need to be satisfied. Make sure that you're not starving the people in your life from that desire to love. Make sure that you're taking care to show gratitude, emotional support, words of affirmation. Those are really, really important to people as well. Letting them know that they matter. That is so powerful. Just the idea of thinking of it. When I'm out in the world and I'm around other people, like I tell you, I practice mind wellness, so it doesn't matter what's happening in my immediate circle of influence. When I go out there in the world, my desire is to show love and kindness to other people. It's not always reciprocated. It's not, you don't always feel as though those people are going to give that same dialogue or inner exchange with you, but you've done your part. You've done your part. And when you do your part, you get that same in return. Life is like an evolving, circle. It's just, we go from situation to situation. We triumph, we live, we thrive, we grow, we evolve, and at the end of the day, we grow. Just like that flower that I mentioned, we grow. When you can show love to other people, when you can be affectionate, when you can show gratitude as opposed to the negatives of anger, confusion, disappointment, dissatisfaction, irritation, sadness, lashing out at people, which leads to embarrassment, like the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. When you do the opposite of those things, you give something to someone and the people that are in your life, and then there's a sense of value. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is so important today. We live in a fallen and broken world where people are constantly being hurt, abused, mistreated, whatever the case may be. Do your part. Practice mind wellness. Practice mind wellness by sharing love and compassion to someone that's lost, broken, or afflicted. Tell someone in your immediate family you love them. Tell a stranger they matter. Tell your boss you value them. Let your children know they're beautiful. Let the world know that you are the salt in the earth and you are also loved. This is Coach Regina. Thank you guys for watching my YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more videos on mind wellness tips and how to stay grounded, connected, growing, and evolve. This channel is for inspirational, informative, and impactful moments. Thank you guys. Stay tuned.